Happy Halloween, Tarot fam. So I am dressed up for the occasion today. Not in a super costume, just in my everyday witch, which we're going to be using today. I owe you tarot maniacs a royal reading. We're going to get to it in just a minute. But before we start that, I want to share just what's going on my wrist today, because I am wrapped up in the holiday spirit and the Halloween spirit. You guys know that I love all things that carry energy. You know, I love psychometry and crystals and all kinds of stuff. What is better than my wearable crystal jewelry from Otter Spirit? So I wanted to give one last shout out because they do, this is for their Halloween products that they have out right now. The Halloween set sold out really, really early in the month, and I had to wait until like the last minute to get mine. So I finally got it, and I am just thrilled with it. I want to share it with you. I've stacked it with my intuition bracelets today. So they don't just look gorgeous, they vibrate with energy that matches exactly what this season is all about: intuition, transformation, a lot of transformation for the Andrew, otherwise known as a prince or previously known as a prince, but lots and lots of magic here. So let me bring up my card view so I can share with you how gorgeous this stack is for today. I know you guys love it. So I'm wearing the Halloween mini pack. I love, love, love. This is my first set of minis. You can see them right in the middle with all those gold and orange and black tones. They're protective stones. But the minis, I'm totally into them right now. I think I'm going to have to start a whole new collection of minis. But every time I shuffle the cards, they're infused with energy from the bracelets. Every time I move my hand around, I'm infused with energy from them, and it keeps me grounded while keeping that psychic doorway open. So a quick heads up, the Halloween bracelets sold out early in the month, like I said, so you can still get them right now. I checked the website before I recorded this. They are still there. Do not miss this. If you love these earth tones right in the middle, go, go, go right now. Go get them, because they're going to disappear faster than a vampire at dawn. So if you're drawn to something that's beyond the spooky season, I have been wearing the creativity and intuition bracelet pack for a long time. This is one of the first sets that Otter Spirit sent me. It's stunning. It is perfect to amplify creative flow and your psychic connection. So if you do readings, if you're journaling, if you're manifesting, or just trying to stay balanced and grounded in a world that's a little chaotic right now, especially for Andrew, the guy who used to be a prince, this is a great set for you. It's great for study. It's great for leisure. It's just really an ideal everyday set for me. Like I said, we can stack these together. So I've got grounding, I've got protection, and I've got psychic stuff coming in. This moonstone bracelet, I would wear this all day long, every single day, just so you guys know that. But the best part, I have exclusive discounts. There's going to be links in this video down below. Fortune 20 gets you 20% off any purchase, and Fortune 30 is going to get you 30 off if you want to bundle, if you want to get some stackables. I'm going to add the Scorpio or Libra set to the Halloween pack for the rest of the fall. I think that's going to be my go-to for November, but 30% off $99 purchase or more. Remember that Otter Spirit, they do support wild otters in Monterey Bay. $1 from every bracelet goes to support them. So everything you order through my link helps support my channel. When you treat yourself, you're also keeping the lights on here at Fortune Cookies Tarot, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. So whether you are pulling cards like me, scrying, throwing I Ching, whatever you're going to do, set your intentions for this Halloween. Go order some bracelets right now. They also have necklaces, rings, and earrings, if that's your thing. I am a bracelet girl myself. But I'm going to drop all the links and the codes below. But seriously, go take a peek. The Halloween mini set is really like the best treat that I got this year, and I want you guys to treat yourself as well. the holiday season is coming. So this may be your last chance to get yourself something sweet. So let's get on with our royal reading. I hope you guys are as excited about this as I am. I want to bring out our card deck again. We're going to be using the Everyday Witch Tarot, and I'm staying like this. I am going to keep this hat on. So let's tickety talk and giddy up, buttercups. I am ready to go. So Andrew. And that's all we can call him. So the talk on the street is that he is going to be put in some private housing on the Sandringham estate. The Sandringham estate is privately owned by King Charles. I have a question. My question, is he being unofficially incarcerated? Is this a punishment for just being too out there? So are we really looking at, back in the day, if we were talking 150 years ago, an individual like Andrew would be sent off to some far reaching area where no one could pay attention to him, and he would just walk around with like a coconut fluffy delicious drink and just kind of walk around. But is he being unofficially incarcerated by the king? Question one. That's my question. Two of Pentacles. This is a whole new world. Knight of Pentacles and the Magician. This is the way to the next whiskey bar. This is the way for them to give him a whole new life. They have to do this. He is not going to be accepted in royal circles anymore. Oh, this is so sad. This is the way to stop him from any more information. This is our Knight of Pentacles. Any more information getting out, any more details about his deeds, whether they were misdeeds or just deeds. This is a way of stopping that from happening. And over here, the Magician, the king is wielding all the power of his station. So how is this going to affect the popularity of King Charles? Are people going to rally behind him, or are they going to be shocked at the betrayal of his baby brother? The Star, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. There will, excuse me, frog in my throat. At least it wasn't a toad. This is going to change the view of his legacy for King Charles. With this star, I do think he is going to be the beleaguered King Charles. So I do think that his reign will be viewed as one that was not an easy one. He walked into a lot of difficulty, let's put it that way. And I think that this will be one of the moments of grace that the history books will give him. What a difficult decision to have to essentially eliminate a prince of the blood. Again, I will say this, if this was 150 years ago, Andrew, you would have had a lot more thrown at you. This is a kindness, I think, that is being bestowed upon him. The Two of Cups, Andrew is essentially going to be buried. And I do think that that Ten of Cups in reverse, he is going to have some very negative feelings about this. So I don't think he is going to be very pleasant about his brother. Is he going to be supported? So I do think Andrew will have a lot of negative things to say, but I think the general population is going to look not so much kindly on King Charles, but they're going to look and say this was an incredibly difficult position and decision that he had to make. So let me just fix this hat a little bit. So there we go. We're balanced a little bit better. Happy Halloween, folks. So will Andrew take his medicine and be quiet? The Magician, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. I think there is some discussion about Andrew going to a property in Dubai. And I think that any negative words that are going to come out of the York, or formerly the York camp, I think they are going to come from the former Mrs., the ex-law, now known as Sarah Ferguson. So I think that is going to be a bit interesting. Um, I think she will be leaking information rather than writing a tome at this point. So we're not going to get any K-Fed book out of her. Those of you that are following my K-Fed series, I will get back to it next week. I promise. I just had to get into the Halloween spirit, and K-Fed was not as scary as he is. He wasn't good for the Halloween spirit. So, so I do think we're going to see that. It is a rocky road ahead for Andrew. I don't know how he is going to truly navigate this. What is he feeling in the moment? I know there's a lot of talk about him feeling very, very desperate. And I do want to do a little editorial because I am not gleeful that Andrew has been divested of all of his titles and uh, birthrights and whatnot. I'm not gleeful about this. I think this is a very, very critical time for the royal family, and we are about to see a great change. As a student of history, the great change in the houses of the European courts, the great houses of Europe. I was very sad to see some of them kind of fall apart. And as I read through history books, I didn't live through them. I'm not a vampire. So as I watched some of those houses crumble, the Romanovs, my favorite imperial family, it's very sad to watch that kind of legacy and tradition disappear. But with the passage of time, things change. Leaves must fall. But from those leaves in detritus, great things will grow. So what future do we see for Andrew? Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands. He is literally being prevented from doing anything. He is being concealed. High Priestess. The Four of Pentacles, he is locked up. Two of Swords. That is in the future. We're going to worry about that a little bit later. This Ace of Pentacles and the King of Wands here, they are tucking him away on this property. And we'll get to which property it's going to be. They're tucking him away on this property so that this is basically he's going to be exiled domestically, if that makes sense. I'm not getting the sense. Is he going to Dubai? Let's just ask it. Queen of Pentacles, I think he wants to. Is he going to be imprisoned at Sandringham? Knight of Wands. I think that's a safer place for him. I do think that that is a better location for him. Dubai, I do think perhaps there's a long range plan to get him there. But for now, I think he goes to the king's property. It is being said that possibly he's going to go live in the cottage that Prince Philip lived in when he retired from public duty. So I say Sandringham first, Dubai possibly later. I think this is something they are working on because I don't think that it's a safe enough journey for him right now. I don't think that they can put him there. And I think there's money situation to work out here. How is Andrew feeling today? Is he feeling the desperation that people are talking about? Nine of Pentacles. He just wants protection, Queen of Wands, but he still wants a say in it. And oddly enough, I do think he's towing the line somewhat at this point. I think he is trying to agree to some things. What's he feeling under the surface, though? Eight of Swords, Hierophant. He is at the mercy of the crown. And I'm going to say the crown because I do think that Charles and William played a great part in this. So I think they were both working on this together. So that being said, is Harry next? Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, Five of Wands, the Fool, Freedom Flight, and Strength. Ladies and gentlemen, tarot maniacs, goose, goblins, ghouls, all of you. I say goose, not goose. Ghouls. I think Harry's next. And I think as I did not see, and I will say this, no psychic square for me. I did not see that the prince title would be removed from Andrew. I didn't think that that would come off. I did think that possibly they would create some kind of format for Harry for that to come off. I don't know if I effectively said that, but I have said, confirmed, that whatever happens to Andrew is the template for what's going to happen to Harry. And the cards say the same thing. So I think, Harry, you are going to be out on your own in a minute. And you asked to be called just Harry. You wanted to cosplay as a poor person. Well, you're going to be on board with the rest of us. So welcome to the club. Unfortunately, we don't have EBT cards here in the United States anymore. But I do think that we've got the tip of the iceberg here. And while Harry and Meghan have not committed the same kind of infractions that Andrew has or is purported to have, I think that they will be relieved of the burden of notoriety and royal responsibility. It's a coming. How soon is it a coming? Oh, I love this Everyday Witch deck. I'll have this in the comments too, if you guys, in the description, if you guys want it. Temperance. They're letting them. Three of Swords. Oh, guys, that's soon. The Temperance card. They're letting them, dangle on the end of the line right now. They've got the hook in their mouth, and they are just letting them hang there for a minute. If ever there is a little bit of torture, I think this is it. The Three of Swords, traditionally in tarot, the wands are days, the swords are weeks, the cups are months, and the pentacles are years. Three of Swords. I'm not willing to bet this hat on 3 weeks. I'm not willing to bet that yet. Over here, we have the Knight of Cups. I want to say I think they've already been informed of this with this Three of Three of Swords in reverse, because this is a timing spread, guys. Biding our time with the Temperance card first. But I think we're biding our time for right now. But I think they've already been informed. I think things are in motion as we speak. So interesting stuff. We are not going to leave this alone, kids. We're going to keep talking about this. So, big news last night. It dropped right in the middle of my first psychic exploration event. We did the Martha Moxley murder. We did two videos, two lives where we talked about some of the casework. I shared some evidence with you guys, and then some of you, a select few of you, joined us for a guided meditation into a remote view of the crime scene. We got really, really interesting stuff. My girl Margie got psychic score. She was doing great in there. She was on fire last night. But we're going to be doing these probably about once a month, and they'll be done off YouTube. We'll do all of the front loading and the evidence and information on YouTube and live, and then we'll go into a private room, a private webinar on StreamYard, so that we can sit there and do meditation and walk around in the crime scene. I always say, everybody can be psychic. You just have to practice. So this is a way for me to give you guys the ability to practice to be psychic and do what I do. So I hope you'll join us on one of the upcoming ones. In the meantime, if you want your own magical reading, there's a link down below. Go get your Otter Spirit bracelets today before Halloween runs out. If you want to get the Halloween pack, they do have them in full size as well. So you can go on over there and do some shopping, and make sure that you use the code that's down below and let them know that Fortune Cookies Annabelle sent you. So I hope you guys are having a spooktacular day. I hope you're having an amazing holiday so far. This is a fun day. Just treat it like it's a trick-or-treat day. I was upstairs in the middle of the night eating candy because Greg bought this huge bag of candy and he got me flowers. And I was stuffing candy in my face, and I regret it so much today. But I will see you guys a little bit later. I may be live later on. I may have some of my witches coming by, and we may be having like a little witches brew, but and possibly I will go live. So I will hopefully see you guys later. But over the weekend, you're going to get some production videos on the K-Fed book and a little bit of the Andrew and Royal saga. So we're back in business, guys. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I will see all of you all in the future.